Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So there have been many anime shows where the main character chases the person of their dreams and ends up never getting to be with them. Or maybe the main character finds someone better and lives his life without the dream girl or guy. But this list is full of anime where that doesn't happen. Instead, we'll be looking at 10 anime where the main character actually ends up with the girl. First up on the list we have Tsugakire. This anime could definitely be seen as a typical romance story. Two kids in the same school are put in the same class, and although they are initially strangers, they start to get to know each other better over the course of 12 episodes. It is a recent show, starting in April of 2017 and continuing until June of that same year. Next up, we have 3D Kanjo. Aired from April to June of 2018, this anime tells the story of a boy who would rather immerse himself in the two-dimensional world of anime than interact with other people. It is for this reason that he is generally seen as an outcast, and he one day meets a girl who also happens to be shunned by the people around her, and the two outcasts get to know each other a little bit. Next we have Watakoi. Love is hard for an otaku. Hopefully many people watching this show don't relate too heavily to this phrase, but if you do relate and you want to watch this anime, you could see that it won't always be downhill. The main character is an otaku who has recently had some trouble in the romance department because of her obsession with anime and anime related things. However, she becomes closer with someone who can accept her for the person she is, and the awkward romance begins from there. Next we have Recovery of an MMO Junkie. Also known in Japanese as Netju no Susume, this anime is filled with comedy and romance, as you'd probably expect, and tells the story of a woman who has quit her job and finds the world of online gaming. She then meets a healer in her chosen game and ends up becoming close with this person and becomes more and more immersed in her online identity. Moving on, we have Engaged to the Unidentified. Kobeni Yonomori turns 16 and she is suddenly told about an arrangement that her grandfather made before he died. He arranged that she is engaged and she realizes that she has a fiancé and a sister-in-law that she has never met. From January of 2014, we see Kobeni try to live with all these drastic changes that have been basically forced upon her. Next up, we have Mysterious Girlfriend X. This anime tells the story of the typical weird girl in class, and how she becomes the mysterious girlfriend of a boy named Tsugakire. She seems to have no friends at all, but everyone eventually experiences their romance story, and it just so happens to be Mikito Urabe's turn. Next, we have Ore Monogatari. Many people know this anime by its English name, My Love Story, and it is definitely a show that many people have watched, loved, and appreciated. First aired in April of 2015, this anime follows the story of a boy who likes a girl, but that girl might like his best friend. Moving on, we have Golden Time. In this anime, Banri Tada is in an accident which causes him to suffer from amnesia. This means that his whole life is basically forgotten, and he makes a friend and decides to continue with his new life as a college student studying law. This anime is filled with romance, comedy, and drama, and it is definitely, no pun intended, a show you don't want to forget. Next up, we have Snow White with red hair. With a name like Shirayuki, meaning Snow White, it might be a bit of a shock to you that this character has red hair. She lives in the country Tanburan, where a prince notices her and tries to get her to live with him. Not surprisingly, she runs away and is rescued by the prince of the neighbor country. She then sets her sights on becoming the herbalist for the court.
You can save your alibi. I already know you lied.
Next up, we have The Ancient Magus Bride. This anime was first shown in October of 2017 and continued until March of the following year, and fits into genres like fantasy, shonen, and slice of life. The story is about a very young girl who is sold at an auction to a masked buyer, and after some confusion, she's teleported to a small cottage in the quiet parts of England, where she is supposedly to become his bride. And with that, we have come to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more content just like this. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.